Bonjour, welcome back. My name is Herman. Je m'appelle Herman. Today's lesson will be about la forme négative. La forme négative. Let's learn how to make a sentence into a negation, a negative sentence. Well, let's begin with a statement in the affirmative form. Je suis français. I'm French. Je suis français. Now, to make it a negative sentence, we will say je ne suis pas français. Je ne suis pas français. Je ne suis pas français. Look at those two sentences, the affirmative one and the negative one. What do you notice? As you can see, we have ne and pas on either side of the verb suis. Ne and pas. And from this, we can deduce a rule. In order to make a negation, in order to obtain a negation, a negative sentence, all you need to do is simply wrap ne pas around the verb. Here the verb was suis, I am. Suis is am. I am, je suis français. What you need to do is to wrap the verb here, to wrap ne pas around the verb. So we'll have ne and then pas. Je ne suis pas français. To say I am not French. That's how you will form the negation in French. Quite easy. Let's have another example. Il est allemand. Il est allemand. Il est allemand. He's German. Il est allemand. How would you say that he's not German? Again, what you do is to write ne and pas on either side of the verb, which is est, is. Okay, let's write it more clearly. Ne, est, and pas. So these are the two particles that will help us form the negation in French. Now, look carefully. I did not say il ne est pas allemand. I said il n'est pas allemand. Il n'est pas. So where did this E, the letter E here go? Where did it go? Well, we simply erase that, we delete that E, and we place an apostrophe. This is a phenomenon called elision. Elision, where we elide the E and place an apostrophe. The elision in French happens whenever we have two vowels following each other, in this case ne and e, or we have a silent H following the ne. So ne becomes an apostrophe when it precedes a vowel or a silent H, right? But here we have a vowel in the case of e. E starts with an E. You could ask more about it in the French lab and I'll be delighted to give you more examples. But it's quite easy to understand, I think. If you have ne preceding a vowel, you will have to put an N apostrophe. If you have ne preceding a verb that starts with any other letter other than I, E, then you keep ne, all right? No need to change. All right, so il est allemand, il n'est pas allemand. He's not German. That's what we explained here. The elision before a vowel or silent H, ne becomes an apostrophe. Quite straightforward. So that's pretty much everything we need to say about la forme négative, the negative form in French. You could simply use ne pas around either side of the verb and you should be just fine. Okay, a few examples. Tu es ici. This is a declarative form. I should say the affirmative form instead. That would make it more to show the contrast here. So affirmative, let's click on this. Pick a better color for the background. Is yellow? Okay, yes it is. So affirmative form. Forme affirmative. In French, forme, la forme affirmative et la forme négative, negative form. So let's read the statements in the affirmative form. Tu es ici. Tu es ici. You are here. How would you say you are not here? Well, tu n'es pas ici. Tu n'es pas ici. We have ne and pas on either side of the verb est. And because est starts with a vowel, est starts with a vowel, we will have an apostrophe. Nous sommes chanceux. We are lucky. Nous sommes chanceux. How would you say we are not lucky? Nous ne sommes pas chanceux. Nous ne sommes pas chanceux. Nous ne sommes pas chanceux. In spoken French, nous ne sommes pas. Nous ne sommes pas chanceux. You could also say, nous ne sommes pas chanceux. You could, pronounce every word. It will be just fine. But in spoken French, we tend to swallow a bit some words. So, nous ne sommes pas chanceux is as good as nous ne sommes pas chanceux. Next sentence. Vous êtes déterminé. You are determined. Vous êtes déterminé. How would you say you are not determined? You would say vous n'êtes pas déterminé. Vous n'êtes pas déterminé. Now, je suis content. Je suis content. I'm happy. How would you say I'm not happy? Je ne suis pas content. Or, je ne suis pas content. Je ne suis pas content. Let me give you another example. Let's see if you can do it. Elles sont malades. Malades. They feminine are sick with an S at the end because many of them. Elles sont malades. How would you say they are not sick? Try to read it aloud if you can. The affirmative form is elles sont malades. If you said for the negative form elles ne sont pas malades, you are absolutely correct. Elles ne sont pas malades. Another example, let's say I write il, he, il. Why is my L twisted? Il est jeune. Il est jeune. He's young. Il est jeune. How would you say he is not young? He is not young. Someone like me, not young. How would you say he's not young? You say il n'est pas. Il n'est pas. Is not jeune. Il n'est pas jeune. And above, elles sont malades. Elles ne sont pas. Elles ne sont pas malades. Just rewrite the same words here. Elles ne sont pas malades. Point. Point final. Okay, so that's it for today. You do have a quiz at the end. So let's see. Which nationality are these personalities? Likely not. Which nationality are these personalities? Likely not. So, Vladimir Putin. Let me take an example. Vladimir Putin. Il. And I give you here a solution. Il n'est pas américain. So, he's not American, right? Il n'est pas américain. So, I would like you to use a statement in a negative form to say which nationality they are most likely not, right? So Vladimir Putin is not an American, obviously not. So il n'est pas américain. How about Fidel Castro? What would you say? We all know that Fidel Castro was Cuban, so pick any other nationalities other than the Cuban one and say that Fidel Castro was not. But look at the subject that I'm giving you here. This time, instead of il, I'm using je. So here we have someone speaking in the voice of Fidel Castro saying, I am not, and just use whatever nationality that you want, but not Cuban. So, je, in the negative form. Now, next, Céline Dion et Margaret Thatcher, former British Prime Minister. Céline Dion and Margaret Thatcher are speaking in the new form, right, using new subject, we. So what would they say? They would say we and find something to a nationality that they are not. Okay. Ronaldo et Messi, those two great soccer players, football players. So vous, you, and make a sentence in the negative form using vous and a nationality. Giuseppe, I think this is an Italian name. Giuseppe, tu, Emmanuel Macron, il. So that's it for today. Post your answers in the French Lab and I'll be delighted to give you some assistance if necessary. Merci et à très bientôt. Au revoir. Bye.